A grim fate has befallen my dear son. I take it you remember Heinrich. He was an inquisitive young man. Many of his afternoons spent cooped up in the study of our old manor. Countless books lined these old walls, and so knowledge was in no short supply. Though, while studious, it never was to any end. One day, however, tucked away between dirt and dust, dear Heinrich found a certain book that captivated him in a way that none yet had. Its torn and weathered pages chronicled some sort of ancient custom, a sport said to have been practiced across societies of all recorded epochs. It was said, too, that those who triumphed in competition would be awarded an arcane, godlike power. For all of their research, however, the true nature and minutiae of this practice had eluded all those who had studied it. Heinrich was at once enraptured with what he had read, and what I had thought would be a fleeting infatuation grew swiftly into steadfast devotion. He read and reread the book, meticulously analyzing every page, every sentence, every word. After he had all but memorized it, he scoured not merely our home, but the many great libraries in search of further knowledge. When he had found no more to read, he used some of our family fortune to scout the locations referenced in the compendium, spending years faring across land and sea. When he finally returned home, still he had found nothing. Yet through this he was met not with despondence, but desperation. He sought out the land's most renowned blacksmiths to forge for him armor of his own design, a golden helmet adorned with a great spike atop it, and a pair of boots with copper springs fastened beneath their soles. While I was at first puzzled as to what the rationale was towards such a pursuit, his unscrupulous aims soon revealed themselves. Great shame was brought upon the Hopper name that day. While my negotiations were able to shield Heinrich from incarceration, it was agreed that he was not to leave the estate, never again to reveal himself to the outside world. His efforts had gained him naught but turmoil. I must admit that I, perturbed and abashed, grew neglectful toward my son. While certainly no stranger to solitude, never had it found him in such abundance. Finally, one fateful night, my Heinrich, maddened, grief-stricken and estranged, stood atop the manor's balcony and leapt